Scott.
Hello, everyone. It's Scotty T. It's your comedy minute. And I have an amazing award winning actor, a comedian, a dancer, a poet, a filmmaker, a singer. I think she may do plumbing and electrical work besides that. The Paris Nicole is here, everybody. The Paris Nicole, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Scott.
How are you?
I'm good, very blessed and flavored.
Yeah, you are. You are blessed and flavored. You're an amazing young lady.
Thank you.
You've done a lot of stuff. We
I
better go.
have
We
it.
better go right to work because there's so much to cover.
Okay.
Let's go back to the beginning
Okay.
because I look at IMDb a lot of things. You started, uh, you know, elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know? I mean, because for me, I went to my first show when I was 12. I knew I was going to be in the music business.
I've always had that feeling in me, like when we did school recitals, and then I did my first musical in second grade. And
Okay.
I just loved performing. I loved the live feedback that you get from people in an audience versus
Second grade.
second grade.
Okay.
It's something like a high it gave
Sure.
me
Sure.
performing because I always had a good voice. And so it was just natural.
Yeah, you do have a great voice. I saw an Instagram clip of you singing, but I'll get to that.
Thank you.
Trained Wendy Raquel Robinson,
Mhm.
Amazing Grace Conservatory.
Yes. Now, I started going to that school when I was about 10, and it changed my life. Because
Okay.
although I liked performing, I was still very shy and wasn't fully tapped into my potential because not everyone at my school was into it. I didn't, have friends that are like, oh, we're the musical girls. But going to the actual performing arts school and being surrounded by kids that look like me, but are also so gifted, it pushed me, it inspired me, encouraged me, and like it really brought me out of my shell and was like, no, this is it. Because my very first show with them, I just knew. Because it was at an actual theater, the Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Theater in downtown LA. And so just to be in an actual big theater space performing as a kid and having that adults really genuinely respond, it just gave me that I have to do this forever feeling,
And
you
you were
know?
10. You were 10.
Mm-hmm.
10
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's keep going because the way I first lead was this Disney Junior Dance Party.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't my first
Okay,
lead.
well, I just go by IMDb. We've never met, so
No,
you
it's
fill
your
it. You fill it. I do the best I can.
you're doing amazing.
Okay,
I would say it was my first lead in my biggest production
you went
because
around. You went around all over. Yeah.
yeah, it was a national tour. I went on 4 runs. I did 200 shows, and I was the original host of this show that has now lived on beyond me and now has been on a world tour, and they've changed the show completely. But I was the very first D for Disney Junior Dance
How old were you at that point?
I was 27. I
I'm
was
sorry.
27, and
Oh,
it's
okay. We went from 12 to 27. My fault.
yes, and I've
My
done theater
fault.
in
I
between,
mean,
but
I was going to go to White Man Can't Jump in Bel Air and, other TV. Here, I like this one. This is amazing. Um, Won Best Actress, Best Director. Talk to me.
yeah, so after
Yeah, why
my
don't you fill in? I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Why don't you fill us in or take us back from 12 to 27? Do that. I'll shut up. You do what you want to do.
so in between before my Disney tour, um I went to that performing arts school for about 3 years, and then in high school I joined the drama class. So um I stopped going to that performing arts school because now I'm at a school that has a great theater program,
Right.
and that really it also was just very pivotal to my life because I also got to see my first Broadway show my senior year with my acting class, my theater class. And that sparked that, like, oh my gosh, I want to be on Broadway. And then I went to college. I auditioned for NYU, did not make it.
Okay.
And I went to Cal State Northridge and changed my major a bunch of times, but I did get to do a musical there.
I
And
think I
after
know about it. I think is it In the Heights? Where's In the Heights come from?
In the Heights is my most recent project I did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm messing it all up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not like there's no timeline written out for you. So you're doing the best
I'm doing the
you can
best I can. You scare the hell out of me.
And after college, I did a straight play, a couple straight plays, and then my agent sent me on the audition for Disney, and it was just to
Okay.
be one of the dancers. But then when I passed this first round and the second round of dance auditions, they were like, "Does anybody in here can they sing?" And I was like, "Yeah, me." And then the director was like really sing like 17 songs if you needed to. And at that point I hadn't done that many. It's been a minute since I did a musical, but I was still very confident. And then I auditioned and they had me audition for the host, and then the rest is history. And then that was just like
Okay.
such a beautiful experience. But doing it at 27 was a good time because I had the level of maturity needed to be the lead in a Disney project.
Okay.
And then the pandemic happened,
Okay.
supposed to go on tour 2020 because this was 2018 and 2019. We were scheduled for 2020, and then bam, the pandemic happened.
Right.
And on my last tour, I had written my first short film. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've never shot a short film before, so I didn't really know what to do. But then the pandemic happened, and it was like, well, we got time to figure some stuff out.
Right.
And then I did my first film, which now I'm 5 short films in.
Yeah.
And my last one is called Talk to Me. And that one has been in like 12 festivals and it's won 4 awards.
Well,
And
I'm going to put the links to your YouTube page
thank
because
you.
most of your stuff is there.
Yeah, it's
Your
available
Facebook, your Instagram, and whatever you have. I'll put
now.
all that. But yeah, tell the people about your short films because that's like on YouTube. There's several of them I watched.
Hmm. Yeah, I have 5 short films. Most of them, well, my very first one was called Mom Tea. It was about
Yeah.
being a mom and an auntie, or being an auntie, but feeling like a mom for the day with
Right.
my nephew. And that was a dramedy. And then I just was doing comedies, more comedies, just getting my ideas off. And then Talk
Right.
to Me was created because I needed people, at least for myself, to show that I could be serious, that I can be dramatic, that I can be a mom, that I can. I mean, I'm not a mom yet, but just to expand my range of what people see me as, because people were just
Okay.
seeing me as this funny girl. And I'm like, no, I can take it there. So I
Oh
did
yeah, yeah.
that.
You can take it there.
I could take it there.
You
And
can
it was,
take it there. We'll get
did
to
you
that.
watch it?
No, I got something. I got a couple tricks up my sleeve.
Okay.
Do you want me to throw one out? Just you want to call me on my stuff?
Sure.
You did an Instagram post promoting your comedy show, and you threw the water bottle at the car.
Yeah. Yeah. That's for my open mic. I
I know.
actually
I will get to it. I'm
yeah,
just showing you. I know what I'm talking about.
paid attention.
You can bring it. You can bring it.
Yeah.
So just because I'm curious, White Man Can't Jump and Bel Air and the Hulu stuff and all that. That was the next step.
Yeah, because of the pandemic and my touring life had ended, thankfully I just was able to
Jumped
transition
in.
to TV and film, and I
Okay.
got a new agent and he helped me out. But some of the things I also just got myself
Yeah,
from
sure.
relationships.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Out of all the memories up to that point, because we're going to get to comedy here in a second. Up to that point, all your acting, all this stuff you've done, favorite memory, least favorite memory, where would it be the Disney stuff, or
Disney is definitely a favorite memory, but also in between that and starting
or
comedy,
you go all the way back to when you were 10 or 12. Your favorite memory you have?
a memory that lives in my heart and head forever is like the first time I did a show with my acting school and I improvised something on stage
Okay,
and
yeah.
the audience laughed and I just sat and I kept leaning into it and I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like that is a core memory for me where I'm like, yeah, I'm meant to be on
Well, you
stage.
light up. You light up with that memory. You can just see you light up.
Also, one of my favorite gigs I've ever booked before
Sure.
I started comedy was singing and dancing with Beyonce for the Oscars in 2022.
Wow.
And that was just such a great year. Such a great year. I had
Wait a
like
second. Wait a second. Let
national
me go back
commercials.
over that. In 2022, singing and dance with Beyonce.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I
Wow.
got the audition for that.
That must have been.
That was something that was really just, in my opinion, because I don't have a dance agent, I've never had one, is they typically pull from people that are with particular dance agencies. And because I'm not with one, I never in a million years thought I would dance with
Yeah,
Beyonce.
that's cool.
But Big G always looks out for me
God
and
bless. God
is
bless.
like,
Okay. Now, that's
protective.
the sugar nice one that didn't go so good. Do you remember I said favorite, least favorite? This is where I become an idiot, where you tell me about a least favorite memory.
Least favorite memory in
Things
like
didn't go so good. Come on, Paris. Give me
my
something.
career.
Whatever. We're going to get to comedy in a second. Where, in other words, you show up and things didn't go so good.
You know, it's interesting because perspective is everything.
Oh,
And
yeah. No, I don't mean to press you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
I can keep it real. There's been very disappointing moments in my career for sure.
But you learned from it and went on.
Last year, the top of last year, I had a role in a pilot for an Apple TV series and I killed it. I feel like I did so freaking good.
Right.
And I know I did because the director kept like anytime I improvised something, he'd be like, do that again. Or what did you do there? Oh yeah, I like that. Keep going. And
Right.
then um the end of last year, my agent sent me an email saying that they cut my character from the episode. And I spent like a week shooting that. Went to Vegas, shot in LA.
But for some people that don't know, you did get paid for all that.
I did get paid, but the issue now is because they cut my character, they said they will also take IMDB credit away from me and that they
Oh,
will
yeah, 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 yeah.
I won't be getting residuals. So,
Ah,
and that was just
okay.
very disappointing. But at the
Yeah,
same time,
that stinks.
I let it fuel me because I'm like, one day I'm
Well, and
gonna,
you put, you know what? Now I didn't mean to go that deep. I apologize.
it's okay
No, no,
because
let's
it's just part
shift.
of the journey, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah.
When I'm the lead on the Apple TV show or I own Apple TV, then it's just gonna be a great story to laugh about because it's like you mother because took my first role away
There
from
we
me.
go. There we go.
Now look
It's
at me.
it's on, bitch. It's on.
Yeah,
All right.
but I mean the
Hey,
possibilities.
it's time to switch gears. You told me, you said it's time to switch gears, Scotty T. When did you start doing stand-up comedy, and was there a catalyst?
Yes, there was so
Hey, am
I
I
was
doing pretty good? Am I doing okay?
doing great.
Okay, all right.
I started comedy in 2022.
Okay.
And it was because in 2020, no, I started in 23.
Okay, but there was a
So now
catalyst.
it's officially been 3 years
Okay, okay.
because in the end of 2022, I went to Tony Baker's show with some friends and they asked me like, Paris, when are you gonna do stand up? And
Okay.
I was like, you know what? Everyone keeps asking me, so
Right.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
But then I was like, next year I'm gonna give it a shot. And then I was just scared. And one of my friends, I'd also he was gonna give stand up a shot as well because he's an actor, and we also make comedic content a lot together. So he dragged me to my first open
Open
mic.
mic. Open mic, yeah.
I don't think I did well, but my spirits were still high. I got the note from, the Comedy Chateau.
I'm familiar.
And so he was like, "You got great energy. Keep it
Yeah,
up."
you
And
do.
I was like, "Okay,
Yeah,
thanks."
you do.
And so once I just kept going, and then my same friend who brought me to my open mic, he started producing his own shows, and then he put me on the show. And that same year, like a few months later, I started. My first open mic was April 23, and then my first show was October, no, September
Well,
23.
you're host of the Laughs at the Lounge, May 13th coming up, right? Your host?
So I am now living in Long Beach, and
Okay.
most of the comedy community is Hollywood, downtown,
Okay.
North Hollywood. So I just figured I need to bring it to me
Yeah,
because
sure, sure.
why not? I mean, all you need is a mic and a speaker,
Yeah.
really, to get anything started and some ambition. And I pitched myself to the Hyatt Hotel manager.
You're producing that show? Is that what that is?
So it's not
Wow,
a show yet, but
congratulations.
it's a
Congratulations.
mic.
That's great.
Thank you. I In November it'll be 1 year, and that's if I'm not gone on a job. I will be having my
Yeah.
first Laughs at the Lounge show because right now it's just open mics, but I've been
Okay.
building
Okay.
it. It's been a great turnout. It's been a great turnout.
Wonderful.
Very, very proud.
Well, your energy is infectious. Your energy is amazing. Comedians that inspired you when you were younger and comedians that you like today. In other
Mm,
words, you said about the catalyst to do it. Are there
yeah.
comedians that inspired you or that you like today that you try
Yeah.
and try to emulate, maybe?
Not that I try to emulate, but I mean, not in particular, but definitely like the kings of comedy, the queens of comedy, for
Sure.
sure. Like the queens, just seeing women be funny and raunchy and just say whatever they wanted. And I feel like that's the kind of comedy I like to do. And it's interesting because people don't expect it from me because I look so
Good,
sweet.
good.
Dave Chappelle is one of my favorites. Cat Williams growing up was one of
Oh,
my
sure.
um, Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Those are some big ones. But
So
and
you do some
wait,
pretty tough stuff then.
Kevin Hart, huh?
No. I'm praying that at the end you're gonna see. Besides everything else, I saw you singing, and that
hmm
was in the Heights. I think it was. You were talking
Yeah.
about that, your latest thing.
Yeah. So I've just gotten back into doing theater. I
Okay,
toured Canada, doing a show called Gabby's Dollhouse Live. It's a DreamWorks show. People think it's Disney, but it's DreamWorks. And
okay.
that was cool. I went all the way from the East Coast of Canada to the West Coast of Canada, and I actually got to do some stand up while I was on the tour with
Okay.
that show. I found some mics to go to and got some stage time, which was really awesome to say. Now I've performed comedy internationally,
Okay.
and then it's while I was on tour for that, I got a call for In the Heights, which I had auditioned for both of those shows last year, and I got denied from both shows. But the way
Okay.
God works in my life, it wasn't a no, it was a not yet. And months later, I got called in to do both. So
Okay.
it worked out that way. And now my musical theater bug is just like buzzing. And I'm like,
All right.
also, just to know, this is my award for
Hold it up. Show it to him. Don't put it back there.
best actress, best director for Talk to Me
Turn it so they can get it right. There you go.
20.
Perfect. Yeah.
But yeah,
You're an amazing young lady. I don't mean to, and I don't want to make, I'm trying to have fun because I try and mix comedy and acting and, all that you've done. I want to pay respect to you, but in the same sense, I want to have some fun.
thank you.
What's the future? Because I saw, and maybe it's changing, you're saying to me, musical theater, acting, comedy. Man, you got your toes, you got your foot in a lot of.
Yeah, I've been trying to focus on comedy this year, and then musical theater came back into my life. So it's
Okay,
just kind of the balance of both.
sure.
hosting my own mic bi-monthly, bi-week, bi-weekly every month. Um, just really helps, and it forces me to force make that time because in comedy you can't. You got to always be kind of thinking and working on your stuff, and then being
Right.
outside and going to mics and yeah, and I'm just I go with the flow. When opportunities come, if it's
Yeah.
my heart, it feels called to it, I'm gonna take it. I don't feel like I should or have to limit myself or turn down
Okay.
opportunities that
Right.
make sense to me, especially financially.
Well, yeah.
But um, just like long term, I just don't ever want to stop performing in whatever form that may be. And so, whichever falls into my lap, but I do have such a love for stand up now that I've been in it and I've just been learning.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
a lot of comedian friends and I respect the art of it. And I feel like I have so much to learn and to grow into in that field. And just like it is one of the scariest things. And when I started doing it, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing stand-up. That's so scary." And then me doing it, it inspired so many, I say so many people, but a lot of people reached out and was like, "I've always wanted to," or and it's funny because since I started my open mic, my mom has been helping me every mic. And she even started doing stand-up
That's
because I
great.
just built a safe space for people to come and do it for their very first time. So I've had a lot of first timers at my mic, and it just makes my heart smile to see that I've created a space bigger than me. Because while I was gone on tour, my mic had to still keep going, and so I had friends that took over the mic for me and kept my community going. So it was like really cool to see that I have built something that is bigger than me because I think initially and obviously initially my intention was to just bring comedy to me and give me a space to try all my bits without having to pay somebody to try 5 minutes at a time. But
Right.
then being gone and seeing it still live on without me, I was like, wow, I've built this community that's it's not just for me. It's for everyone in the area who wants that free stage time and a good community and space to just try out their work. So that's what makes me the most proud about it. And I also have really big visions of it being a traveling show,
Yeah.
Laughs at the Lounge in different cities, maybe different countries, and potentially becoming a festival, a comedy festival.
Okay.
Potentially.
No,
Within its
I love
first
when you light
year.
up. I love when you light up. You get the biggest smile and the biggest. It's just amazing. Uh, let's try and end on a couple of good notes. I
Okay.
just added these in recently, and I really like them. Favorite food.
Oh, favorite
You know,
food.
it's amazing. I just added that one in, and it's amazing how people. That's such a great question for whatever reason.
I'm like,
Hey, well, no, and part of it is when I do it, last meal. They say, Paris Nicole, the Paris Nicole, this is it. Last meal. Last one you can have.
mm, a good lobster roll with fries.
Oh, I love you.
Seasoned
Mine
fries.
is lobster. I would have as much lobster as I could just keep bringing lobsters till I can't have any more. With a lot of butter.
I could do that. I could do that as well.
Yeah, all right. How about favorite TV show?
One of my favorite TV shows has always been Family Guy. I
Family
love
Guy, okay?
I
Favorite
love
movie.
favorite movie. I have a few.
Okay, you know what? I like you. I'll let you do a few.
One of my favorites is Drumline with Nick Cannon.
Oh, yeah, 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 sure.
I used to watch that to sleep every night when I was a kid. I also really love Castaway. I love
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
And 300. Was it
Yeah,
300? It's one of my favorites too.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, unless I missed something, what else do we want to do?
I think um I think you pretty much covered a good range of
I know I missed some stuff,
start to
but I
finish.
try and keep because it's a short attention span of kids today, half hour tops. Try and
Yes.
keep under a half hour. The Paris Nicole, your comedy minute. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm waiting on my period to start. Um, a couple days late. And in your 30s, it's a little scary because at this point, I'm at the age where I should keep the baby. But on the other end of it, it's like, I'm also unemployed right now, so we can't have two broke hoes in one household. It's just, I don't think I can survive with that. So it's tricky. And the thought of potentially being pregnant is scary, but it's not scary enough for me to stop smoking weed. Like I still, I'm gonna stop if I find out. You know what I mean? But
Right, yeah.
I'm not that scared where I'm gonna stop before I find out because, it's just,
Gotcha, gotcha.
and the thing about being on your period, it sucks because it's like we have to look forward to having pain and discomfort every month.
Ooh,
And guys will never understand.
no.
But I feel like when we're on our periods is when you find out how gross women are. Like it's a very intimate, interesting time. And there's different ways that girls like to handle their their time of the month. Some women like to wear tampons, some like to just let it flow, wear pads. And I'm more of a go with the flow type of girly. I like to just let it out. The problem with that is I also don't like to wear panties.
Oh
So
no, good Lord.
it gets really tricky. It gets a really tricky. One time I remember I went to a friend's house and I wore a skirt that day. No undies. What was I thinking? Early 20s. And she had these beautiful white suede chairs.
Oh,
And
good
I
Lord.
decided to sit on it. And one day, I mean, at one point, I got up and I saw I had left something there.
Oh,
And I was just shook it. So embarrassed. I ended up like grabbing the whole chair to the bathroom, scrubbing it, like while she walked away. I'm not sure if I got it completely out, but damn, that was a bad time. Then, like, it always happens to me when I'm doing yoga too. For some reason, when I want to hit a down dog or something, I remember one time I went to the park to do yoga and there was a guy sitting behind me. And at some point during the yoga session, I noticed he left, which made me feel good because as a woman, yoga poses are very like intimate and they can be kind
yeah,
of sexual in a way, or they're not supposed to be, but some poses are suggestive.
yeah.
And I was just happy to see that he like left. I felt more at peace and more comfortable. And then by the end of the yoga session, we hit one move where like we fold over and my whole pants was just red and I was so shook. I was so embarrassed. I immediately knew why the guy left. I was like, oh, that explains why he moved. He was probably embarrassed for me or disgusted, wanted to throw up. Who knows?
Maybe you went to call an ambulance.
Maybe when he's like, she needs help. Somebody help her.
She's bleeding. She's bleeding.
Oh,
Have
and
you ever heard of a diva cup?
I have heard of a diva cup, but I don't
Yeah.
want. Mm-mm,
I
I
bet you
don't.
never, I bet you wouldn't think that Scotty T would know about a diva cup, would you?
What you know about a diva cup?
I know all about it. I know all about it.
That's
Girl
funny.
named Patrice DeVoe talked about it, went on the stage. She has it on
Oh,
stage.
yeah, I don't because you got to stick your fingers in there, pull it out. It's a lot going
No,
on. If
no,
I'm
no.
bloody, why do I want to stick my fingers actually inside my
I'm
vagina?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Run.
Boy, look at the time. Hey, boy. I think this is much more than a minute. I think we, I think, is that the bell?
I got more to go. There's more to the joke, but
Go
you
ahead. No, finish it up quick. We got another minute or so. Go ahead. See how much
well,
time we got. Yeah, we got enough time. Go
be
ahead.
a little bit more graphic. I wanted to express how annoying it is when women are on their period and we have a tampon in and go into the shower and forget that we have the tampon in. And it sucks like because at that point it can may or may not, it may get wet. And so when you have to pull out your tampon and let's say it's dry, it feels like such a burning sensation. It's terrible. But if it is juicy and wet, it is disgusting. Just imagine pulling out a big out, like you pull it out, blah, right? And it's dangling. And it has like hemoglobin, just globs of blood on it, right? And then it's just like dripping in the shower. So either you set it down on the ledge of the shower and then the blood is just dripping down into the, or you like have to fling it across the bathroom into the trash can and then just blood drips all over the place on the floor and it's a murder scene either way. That's all I gotta say. We'll be okay though. I wonder what women did before all of this. I'm sure so many chairs have been ruined. That's it. That's it.
Please tell me when you're done.
I'm done.
I'm feeling a little nauseous. I'm
I'm sorry.
starting to get sick over here.
Did you see the
The Paris,
hemoglobin?
Nicole. I had a great time.
Thank you, Scott. I did
You are
too.
absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.